Hey, it's Bernadette O. Harris, award-winning accountant and CEO of the BTB Advisory Firm. In May of 2022, I moved from Atlanta to Merida in the Yucatan in Mexico, sight unseen, for my health and my happiness. Join me as I navigate my new life, share tips on international moves, and explore the beauty of Mexico. Hey guys, it's Bernadette. I am back with another video about my expat tales here in Merida, Mexico. A question that I get all the time from people is like, will you ever move back to the States, or what is it that you miss about the States? So in this video, I want to share 4 things that I absolutely miss about the United States. I'll start it by saying I have no plans to move back to the States. I really do love being an expat. I love it here in Mexico. And who knows? I mean, I don't know how long I'll be here or where I'll go next, but moving back to the States is not something that is on my list. But I do have a few things that I do miss about the States. So they're in no particular order, and I'll just start with number one is people. There are people in the United States that I absolutely miss. As you know, I moved here alone, and so my family, they are still in the States. So my parents are in the States, my daughter, my really good friends are in the States. I made a lot of great friends in the Atlanta area, so I miss them. I miss my business colleagues. I miss working with my alumni chapter in Atlanta. So there are a lot of people, and I miss my family. I have cousins and aunts and all those, so there are a lot of people that I miss. Now, some of these people were people that I didn't see all the time anyway. And so the frequent trips that I do make back to the States and being able to pop in and see them is sufficient. But there are some of those relationships that were a little more frequent, and I do miss those. And so my first thing that I miss is people. The second thing that I miss about being in the States is random conversations. And let me just explain what I mean by this. I miss running into someone, like maybe in the line at the grocery store, or the nail tech that's doing my nails or my feet, or just meeting people randomly and being able to have a deep conversation. As you know, I am learning Spanish, but I am nowhere near fluent. And so in these situations, when I meet people, it's usually buenas tardes, hola, ¿cómo estás? And something to that effect. Nothing deep, nothing deep. It's good afternoon. How are you? What is your name? Maybe where are you from? And that is usually about as far as the conversation goes for me. So I do miss that. And I'll say, like, people who know me know I'm not really big on chit chat, but every now and then when I run into people, I do like to engage in conversation. And so I miss being able to do those things. The third thing that I miss is shopping. I don't shop like I did in the States, like I did I don't shop here like I did in the States. And there are a couple of reasons why. One, there are certain stores that I absolutely love in the United States that aren't here. One being Target. Every time I go to the States, I go to Target, and I sometimes go to Target multiple times in that trip. So much so, like when I go to Florida and I visit my dad will say, "You want to go to Target?" Because he knows that that's my favorite store. And so I miss shopping. So I miss going to stores like Target or TJ Maxx or Marshalls, Ross, At Home. Those were my stores. And it's probably a good thing that I don't have them, because I don't spend as much money as I did when I was in the States. Now, Amazon has taken the place of those stores, but it's still not the same. Like sometimes for me, going into Target or going into TJ Maxx, it's just about the hunt. Like, what will I find? Will I find a really nice candle that I love the smell of? Or will I find a cute journal that I can gift to someone? And so I do miss that. So I miss shopping. And I also miss shopping in the sense of I have found it to be challenging to find clothes to fit me here in Mexico. I haven't done a whole lot of shopping, so I don't know if I'm really giving it a fair shake, but I'm a lot taller than the people here in Mexico, and I'm a little thick, and so I got hips and thighs and all of those things, and so clothes don't fit me um, just right, and so that's one of the things, one of the reasons why I like to shop in the States. Because if I go to Macy's, I know which brands work for me, what size to get in those brands, and all of that. So I miss those things. The last thing that I miss is food. And I will start this by saying there are some amazing restaurants here, and I've had some great food. I eat out probably mostly to socialize because I cook my own food. But when I do eat out, I've never really had a bad restaurant experience. There have been some experiences that have been okay. Some experiences where it's like, yeah, I did that, won't come back here. Most of the restaurants I haven't repeated as far as going back to because there's so many options and I haven't gone through my whole list yet. So I will say that there are great restaurants here, and no, we don't eat tacos all the time. I've had some great Italian food here, great Asian food, great Mexican food, of course. So there are other cuisines here. We don't eat tacos all day, every day. Um, but I miss food in the sense of like the Caribbean food. Like there, when I go to Atlanta, there's a Jamaican restaurant that I like to go to. There's a Bahamian restaurant that I like to go to. When I go to Florida, there's a Haitian restaurant that I like to go to. And so I miss like the Caribbean food. I also miss some of the dishes that are common to like brunch in Atlanta. Brunch in Atlanta is a whole thing, right? And so I miss things like chicken and waffles or lobster and waffles or shrimp and grits and things like that. Those kind of dishes aren't really prevalent here. And so those are some of the food things that I miss. But all in all, even though I miss those things about the United States, I still love it here. And I ain't coming back, y'all. No, I have no intentions of coming back. I'll never say never because I never thought I'd be here, and here I am. But I have no plans on coming back. I really do love this new life that I have in Mexico. So thanks for watching. If you are not a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button. Share this video with someone who you think might be interested. And I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.